Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today's Friday. We're talking about dryer vents, and specifically the thing that connects the dryer to the actual dryer vent, which is the rigid pipe, or it should be rigid, in the wall. And it's usually a flexible piece. And there's multiple different types. There's some of them that look more like foil. There's some of them that are less foil-like. We call them semi-rigid. They're a little harder. And then you can actually use rigid piping to do that as well. And in our area, we even see plastic flexible stuff. It's white and should not be used in that situation at all. But we see it in our area. So going over the different types, what's good and bad about each, because this is the stuff you as a homeowner in Beaumont, Houston, or if you're somewhere else, that you can change this out yourself. You can pull it out, you see it, it moves around, it falls off to the back of the dryer, it won't connect back correctly. I know your pain. There's certain clamps that we use that make life a lot easier. But to start off, what you see a lot of times is sort of the foil venting. It's flexible, it looks like foil. And they all look the same, but there's some different types. There's some of the types that are kind of the Home Depot Home Depot, Lowe's kind of area. They're very, very lightweight. And actually, if you put a flame on them, they melt pretty easy and they actually carry a little bit of a flame. It's not my favorite product. Also, if you push the dryer back, they will crimp, they will shut off airflow, and you will not get proper airflow. So not my favorite, but better than the plastic. The next one looks exactly like that. And it's a product that we use all the time, which is called Dryer Flex. One of the problems with the other foil is when you make it small, the inside of it actually goes from 4 inches to 3 inches. So it constricts airflow. And if you crimp it, it even constricts airflow even more. The Dryer Flex is still as flexible as the other one, but when you make it small, it maintains a true 4-inch inside. So even when you have 3 inches, it constricts a lot. And then you put lint on that and it constricts even more. So the Dryer Flex venting is really, really good. It's more durable. It's more heat resistant. It works incredibly well. We've been using it for a long, long time. The semi-rigid, which is more rigid, it's not as flexible. And when you crush it, it does not pop back. It kind of crushes. So when you push that dryer back and you hear the crunch, guess what? You just crunch that. It's really hard to get it back. It's really hard to make it round again. But it does maintain that true 4 inches. So if you have the room and can use that, it performs incredibly well. Just don't crush it. Understand it does not flex that much. And then the last one, which is really good, but for most people, not practical at all, is actually using the same pipe that's in your walls for your connector pipe. The problem is if you move your dryer just a little bit, it falls off. So honestly, not real practical, but probably the best performing product. So those are your lists. And if you look back there and you have that white plastic stuff that's sort of fallen apart, that's not correct. Plastic shouldn't be anywhere near it. If there was a fire, it's going to spread. That's not good. The last thing is all these connectors are meant to have limited length and they should be exposed in if you see it go into the walls, which is concealed, it's not designed to be in there because these things have to be replaced every so often. And they're not very durable, especially when we're cleaning, they can fall apart. So these connectors should be exposed behind your dryer where you can change them out, not inside your walls. So that's it for connectors. If you have any other dryer vent connections, if you have any other dryer vent questions, that's what I meant to say. It's easy for me to say, right? Please put it down below. Send us a message. We'll be happy to take care of you. If you're in Houston, Beaumont, give us a call, schedule an appointment. We'll come out. We'll educate you, figure out what is correct, what is not correct. We will clean it. We will let you know if there's nothing or stuff wrong. We do everything from rerouting and installing new dryer vents all the way to just telling you what's going on and educating you on the condition and cleaning of dryer vents. So that's it for today. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Thanks.